here with Keith
Rhea.
Keith Rhea. Ray is known to have a fast car, and because I'm not fast, my opinion does not matter. So, I asked Keith earlier about his thoughts about the cast Coyote block Ford Performance is introducing, and you had an interesting take. So tell me your thoughts about the cast Coyote block, cast steel or cast
iron.
Cast iron, sorry.
Yeah. At its face value, I mean, it's a good idea. The problem is of course weight, no doubt.
How much heavier do you think it would be over aluminum Coyote?
It's probably, without knowing the exact structure, you know, I'm sure it's relatively the same structure.
Right.
A sleeved aluminum block versus that, it's probably going to be, I would say, every bit of 50 pounds.
50 pounds heavier?
I would think so. I mean, that's the difference between like a big boss or a bore, or a boss big bore versus a Texan.
Okay.
I mean, they're significantly heavier.
That 4654 crap?
Yeah, the junk stuff. It's archaic.
Gotcha.
It's like caveman stuff.
So, what would be the benefit of cast over aluminum?
The nice thing is that is, depending on the price point, that would be a good option for guys that don't want to send their block out to get sleeved.
Okay.
You know, 1200 horsepower range.
Right.
I would say all day long, that's a good idea. Because you don't have to worry about pushing the sleeve out, you know, whether it's, you know, like a crappy tune, whatever.
Points at me.
But you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, knocking the cylinder out of it in that instance. That would be a good 100%. I support that.
Okay.
But as far as 2,000 horsepower, I would not trust it.
What does it cost to sleeve a Coyote block on average?
On average, you're looking.
Let's say you already have the block.
You already have the block. You're looking sleeves, labor, mains, decks, everything out the door is. Market's usually between $3,200 and $3,500.
Wow.
That's what I've seen.
So how about a cheap one? Is there a cheap sleeve job? Because my argument went out the window with that. Because let's say I took mine L&M, it was $1,800, but I had the block. It wasn't some crazy decking or mains or anything like that. It was just sleeves, nothing crazy. So for someone like me that could probably live at 1,100 tops with that setup, would I be better off with a cast block?
If you don't care about weight, if it's a street car, most definitely.
Okay.
100%. Like I said, that's where the price point comes into play.
Okay.
If that block is between $1,500 and $2,000, I say that's a good deal.
What if it's $3,500?
No, because you can go get a block for $700.
Okay.
You can get a full motor now for, you know, $2,000 for a full F-150 truck block.
Right.
You know, that's what we pay for cores. Right?
Okay.
$1,500 to $2,000 for customer stuff, and of course you get your heads, you get everything you need. And then, so essentially the block, we average $500-700 is what we call you pay for the heads, or for the block. So by the time you would go do that, and if you want to make power, I'd say a sleeve block is better than that.
Okay.
If you want to make some power, you know, 2,000 horsepower.
Okay, so, sorry, I don't live in your universe, planet fucking crazy. 2,000, so 90% of the people out there are in the 800 to 1,200.
Correct. That block is 100%. If you don't care about the little bit of added weight, a street car, most guys don't.
Okay.
100%.
How about 1,500?
1,500, I'd probably be pushing it until proven otherwise.
Like,
but the main structure is a lot better than, like, say, the iron 5.4 block.
Okay.
No doubt. The main structure, you know, from looking at it yesterday, it looks identical. You know, they just casted an iron block out of it. So the main structure is going to be stronger, no doubt. You know, in that aspect, and that was always the weak spot of like the M54A block or the M54 block, the cast version, like the Lightning, you know, 5.4 block.
Okay.
Same with the 2 valve, you know, a Romeo 2 valve.
Okay.
Block. Same instance.
You're speaking French with Romeo and all this.
That's like your standard GT.
Okay.
4.6 block.
People are gonna go, you don't know that? I'm like, no, Coyote guy.
It's a true 4-bolt. You know, just like a Texan or just like your standard Coyote block. It's a 4-bolt main.
Okay.
So it's good. It is going to be strong in that aspect, no doubt. 2,200 horsepower. What I've seen rumored.
So who are they marketing that towards? Like Ford comes out with that block. Who do you think their market is?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
The price point, I think the price point determines that. Your average street guy that if he's good with 800-900 horsepower and he's got a Coyote block
don't need that.
He's fine.
Right.
So it's what I would call like a tweener. It's okay. Well, I don't want to pay to get sleeves done. When I can just sell that block off and keep my short block together.
Okay.
Buy a crank, you're going to upgrade the rods and pistons anyway. So if that block, I say, is $1,500, you know, to even $2,000.
But you know it won't be.
No, unfortunately, it's not going to be. So if it is, let's say for instance it is, you can get a crank for $400. That, and you're ahead of the game.
Right.
instead of getting one sleeve, to where you're not worried about making 2,000. You don't need it. You know, you're not worried about a sleeved aluminum block.
Right.
You could sell your short block.
Yeah, that's true. Never thought about that.
$1,000.
Sorry.
You're ahead of the game at that point. You might have, by the time, you know, check the mains, make sure the deck's square, because I'm sure they left, you know, material on to, you know, to square the deck, as always, which they should. Then I would say that's a good price point.
So 1,500 horse, racing it a lot, you would not go cast?
I wouldn't.
You would not?
No, I'm not a fan of cast.
Okay, so real quick, because most people won't know who the fuck you are. What do you own? How fast have you been? And
I own the 04 Cobra. We've been 664, 210.
In the eighth?
In the quarter. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and then 432 at 171 in the eighth.
Okay.
Making it the fastest modular powered door car. Period.
Fastest now.
Door car.
Door
as in
car.
Steel, Detroit, door car.
Got it.
Mod motor?
I was asking that question because AccuFab's car technically has doors.
Yeah, exactly. A door car as in Detroit steel roof quarters, steel fenders.
That's a door car.
That's a door car.
So you own the quickest and fastest modular door car, period.
Period.
Not a micro record.
Not a micro record. That is period.
And you're saying 1,500 or so horsepower, you would not use the cast?
I wouldn't, and I wouldn't for one of my customers. You know.
So if a customer came to you and said, here's money, build me a 15 to 1,800 horse Coyote based on the cast block, you would say?
No, thank you.
Yeah, then what would you recommend?
I would recommend sleeving their existing, or let's get we'll find a core and do it. So that's a nice thing about, if you find a core and you sell yours, you can recoup some money. I try, that's one of the things that I try to help my customers. Or I'll buy theirs, use it as my core.
Okay.
Or, however, and it just helps with lead times and turnarounds. Like I usually try to keep one sleeved block on hand for customers. Because I'm just a little guy,
What's the power plant in your car? It's not a Coyote.
5.4.
5.4.
Stock 5.4 block.
Sleeved, obviously.
Just sleeve.
Is it cast or aluminum?
It is cast aluminum.
Cast aluminum.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. I just wanted to get a fast guy's opinion because I've already been told you're not fast, Alex. Obviously. So my opinion. Exactly.
You can cut that out.
No, that stays. I love it. So I wanted to make sure I got a fast guy's opinion on the cast iron block from Ford Racing.
Guys have been fast with the 4.6 cast blocks. I'm sure the quality is the same, but it's like I said, as far as what I would do with my customers based on experience and what I've seen, with the cast iron, to me and to my customers, and for what I would recommend, 1,300 would be the max I would recommend.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you very much, Keith Rhea. Ray. Thank you.
Thanks, bud.